Hi everyone. In this tutorial, I want to show how to create really beautiful and amazing patterns in Figma quite easily actually using components and auto layout. So let's see how to create those really quickly. Let's jump in. Before that, just to show you, I've created a component which has this tile. Basically, I'm working with a tile which is built like that from very simple shapes. And then it has another variant easily made like that, and another variant like that. These are all the same shapes. I just changed the size of the tile and the position of the shapes in it, and basically what I'm getting is one time it's this pattern. Of course, the colors you can use in your designs whatever you want, any shapes you want. Basically, you can make a pattern from any shape or a bunch of shapes that you want, so it's very easy. Sometimes very nice and good to use it as a kind of like as very light. Let's say that I have a frame like that and I have a screen, something like that, and I can use this pattern, for example, as a background or a very light background behind it by doing something like that. Or maybe that's too much, or maybe something like that. So I can create kind of like a very light and easy pattern behind it if I want any content that has any relations or it's related to patterns and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a possibility, by the way. And with the same component, I created another variant which gives me this pattern. Very easy, and I will show how to do this. And the same one, there's another variant, variant number 3, which actually gave me this pattern. Nice. Okay, so that's very cute and easy. And let's see how to do it. I'm gonna go to it straight away. So I'm gonna open a frame, a full HD screen. You can do it, of course, on any size, any frame, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. It's just to show technically how to do this quick and easy. Let's say that I want to create it even, let's do something on a dark screen, something like that. And I will decide the size of the tile. I guess for now, I think something like that is okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just, putting it on the screen to see the size of the tile. There's nothing precise here. You can do it in any way that you want, any color that you want. I'm just showing my example, but of course you can do whatever you want, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong for a sec. You know what? Let's give it a 200 by 200. I will create a, let's do a quick flower. Sorry, that wasn't very precise. Yeah, I want to do it like this and like this. Good. Okay, so we have a leaf. That's a good start. Now I'm gonna duplicate it, by the way. Opa, do it something like that. And yeah, I guess something like that is good. Okay, so I'm gonna group these. I'm gonna duplicate it, rotate it like that. Good. I'm gonna duplicate this one again, rotate it like that, duplicate this one again, rotate it like that. Good. We have a flower. And by the way, I can just right click it. When we work with patterns, actually just a point to make, and that's important, it's good to combine or flatten shapes that we want to give them different colors later. So a bunch of shapes that will have the same color, it's good to just right click and flatten, and then I just have one vector which holds all these leaves. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And I'll make another one, another circle in the middle. Yeah, good. So we have a flower. Great. So that's one. And the other thing which I will do is I will I found this one actually very productive in patterns. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this shape, something like that. Yes, yeah, we can place it like that. Good. Okay, yeah, this is good. And we will make actually, you know what, let's make no, let me duplicate this one. Okay, I know I'm gonna have another one like here, and then I'm gonna duplicate these two and have them something like that. Good. And now what I can do is again flatten. Okay, and then I have these four shapes all together. Okay, now practically they are one shape, you see, like that. So that's good, and that's very easy. Now all the time, if you want to check yourself, what you can do very easy is just duplicate it and do something like that, and then immediately you see how it goes together. Okay, and then you can duplicate another one and put it here and see, not here, and see that it all kind of adds up. Why is it doing this weird thing? Yeah, and see that it connects in a right way. Okay, so that's okay. I see that it's good. And another thing which I will add now, yeah, I'm just doing something really simple. Okay, I don't want to waste time too much. I will do something like that, have it duplicated to be here, and have this one duplicated again to be here. I'm just kind of like shooting, freely shooting. I'm not planning anything, I'm just making it like that. Yeah, okay, this will be flattened, okay, and aligned to the middle. I'm duplicating this one and putting another one here. That's good. And should we put something different on the sides? Yeah, you know what? Let's go crazy with it. Why not? I wanna do something. Not this one, sorry. Yeah, I'm just pressing R for rectangle, O on the keyboard for circle. So that's pretty easy to kind of like jiggle between them. Something like that. Yeah, I guess this is good. And you know what, I'll make another one which is, hey, something like that. And this one, good. I hope it's precise. Okay, and I'm gonna flatten this one. Sorry, flatten. This is in the middle. Duplicate it, take it here, flip horizontal, and yeah, okay, good. No, it's not so good. Let me see. It's kind of tricky. You have to be, by the way, very precise. Okay, let's hope it's gonna work good. I'll just see how it goes, and if not, I will change the shape. So we will see. Let me check it here. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, good. So I've created first of all, I can do this, I can call it a tile. By the way, sorry, apologize if there are some voices from outside, people talking, shouting, whatever, dogs barking, my dog actually, whatever. Anyway, so I apologize if there are kind of like background noises there. And let's give it some colors. Let's give these ones this color. I'm just doing it very quickly and roughly, not thinking about it too much. Let's give it something like that. I'm thinking kind of like a yoga style. Yoga style colors. I think something like maybe purple or pinkish, or we can change it later, honestly. And I will give the flower, let's give it a, yeah, something like that. And this one can be purplish like that. Wow, that looks amazingly full. Okay, so okay, this is one, and now I'm going to duplicate, put one tile here. Actually, I can do it also. Hey, what's up? Okay, never mind. This one I duplicated, Control D, I duplicated another one. Okay, I will put these two, Shift A or right click, add auto layout. Okay, and now I see that the gap between them is 0. Now I can just freely duplicate it. Let me see. Okay, that's good. I will put it in the frame in a sec, something like that. And now I am duplicating this frame here. Wow, we have a beautiful pattern. Already I see it. 1 second. Yeah, the colors are just amazing. Okay, and Shift A, same thing, and boom, we have this amazing, very strong colors pattern. Yeah, but that's good for the example. So let's call this one pattern. Very, oh, not like that, pattern. Yes. And now this is frame 9, I see. I'm just gonna drag it inside this frame, and we have a beautiful pattern here. Beautiful and very strong. By the way, if you do want to use it, I think that I'm gonna change the color of this one. Yeah, I want to make it, I think, orange. Yeah, that's better. Kind of like orange color. Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, of course, what you can do, if you want to use it as a background, you can just give it like 30% or even 20%, and you can also use it as a background like that. Okay, so that's very nice. Now, okay, now if you want to change the way that this pattern looks, by the way, you can do a few things. So let's, you know what, let's do something like that. I will duplicate this. Look at that. I'm deleting these ones. Okay. And the only thing I'm going to do now, by the way, is going into this one, into the first row. Sorry, I'm just going to select this one, which is the first row, and I'm going to give them 20, you know what, even 30 pixels. Wow, look at that. That's nice. That's pretty cool. And now we can, no, I want to select this one. Yeah. And I'm going to duplicate it like that. And this one, actually, I'm going to give it also 30. Wow, look at that. Look how easily and beautiful pattern, a new one we created from this exact one. Now, even here, by the way, look at that. I'm going to select all the shapes that I have here inside, and I'm just going to start by holding the shift. By the way, I can rotate it in kind of like jumps of 15, 30, 45, and so on. So look at that. Wow, look at that. Look how amazing we can just easily change just by rotating this one. You see? Doing something like that. Look at the beautiful patterns that we are getting just by keeping on rotating it. Look at this one. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so look how easily, I'm so happy with myself. Yes, that's funny. Okay, but that's nice. That's really, really nice. Another thing that we can do, let's say I create another variant. Okay, I'm going to create another variant to this one. And what I'm going to do now actually is, okay, I'm going to select all these shapes, and I will use the constraints. By the way, if you're not so familiar with constraints, with variants, with components, I have other tutorials which are specifically talking about each one of these features. Okay, so you can definitely check them out. I will put links as well in this video, and I will give them all center and center. That means that when I will make this component, this frame actually, okay, that is the constraints are to a frame. So when I will make this component bigger, all these shapes will stay in the center of it. Okay, they will not grow, they will not be let's say go to the sides or something like that. They will just grow. Now what I'm going to do now, actually, after I created this variant, sorry, I'm going to change it. I'm going to do it something like that. Yes, I will do something like that. Okay, cool. And I will take this one. I will duplicate it, put it here. And what I'm gonna do now is actually I will delete all these ones. Yeah, I was just thinking for a second. Sometimes if you don't hear me talking, it means that I'm thinking for a second. That's okay. Even through a tutorial, I can think. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna select all the tiles actually that are inside this auto layout, okay? I'm gonna select all of them by doing like so. Very easy from the layer panel. And I will change, oh, I didn't give this a name. Okay, so that will be actually pattern 2, and this will be pattern 1. How sophisticated is that? Unbelievable. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go back here and select all the tiles, and I'm gonna change them in the variants. I'm gonna change them to pattern 2. Whoa, that's nice. Okay, of course we don't need it that long, which doesn't matter actually, because we can place it any way we like. And now look at that. So we got this pattern now. Nice. That's very nice. Okay, so look, with one original component, how easy we can create another one. And now, by the way, okay, let's take this here. Just gonna drag it here. Okay, stay here, buddy, because we need you now. Let me see how we're gonna play with that. By the way, of course, no need to mention, or maybe need to mention, I will show you can easily change the colors of it. Okay, you can do it any. Oh, these ones I didn't flatten, by the way, which is a mistake because they do use the same color. Let's do it this. Oh my god, yeah, something like that. Like the green RGB, or yeah, let's do something like more orange, like this one and this one. These shapes actually, I will give them a bluish. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, something like that. And by the way, now when I grab all these shapes together, by the way, yeah, these ones can be flat. No, yeah, like we're gonna flatten them together. Okay, good. So I'm gonna select all these shapes and start rotating them, and let's see what we get. Nice. Wow, look at that. Beautiful, really. Look how easy we can make so beautiful patterns just by rotating this ones. Wow, that's nice. Wow, even this one. Yeah. So you see, here, we created something like that. By the way, we can easily just make another variant and use it as a different pattern. And of course, you can take now this pattern, and if you want just like a light background, don't mind that it has more parts on the outside. It really doesn't matter. You can delete from the auto layout. It's really easy. So I can just make it like something like that or like that and use it just like a light background behind something that I want to do. By the way, I can make them bigger, smaller. I mean, if I select the scale tool, look at that. I can just make it smaller. Of course, I will just add to the auto layout more, but let's give it a play for a sec. I can add the auto layout, just more items, really easy, okay? But look at that, okay? So we're seeing something like this. really easy and beautiful. And then we can just grab these again and just place them originally like that, and here we go. Okay, so look how easy we can actually play with that and create so many different patterns. I'm still on the scale tool. Yeah, I can just bring it like that. So nice, so easy, and using Figma's interactive, not interactive, but components on the variants of the component and the auto layout, we can really create from the shape, from the same component, we create so many beautiful patterns. Really, it's just so nice and so easy. Let's create another one, and then I will leave you guys to it and go crazy with the patterns. Yeah, because it's really nice. Yeah, you know what, let's make something like that. Yeah, let me create just another frame. Yeah, I'm just saying, again, it really doesn't matter the size of the frame, so just it doesn't matter that much, honestly. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna do circles. Let's say something which repeats itself. Let me think for a sec how to do it. The size, I think it's too big. Let's give it like 30. So, and then I'm gonna have something like that, and then I want to duplicate it and have something like that. Yes, something like that. And already thinking, you know what, I think that I also need something like that. Okay, and I will make a frame that will take all these circles. I think, okay, I will adjust it. Let me see, something like this. Yeah, okay. That's pretty funny. Okay, all these circles were left. Hey, what's with us? We're left outside. Okay, here you go. It easy there. Okay, so 96 by 96. Okay, let me adjust it and see how it goes. Okay, so this one has to be I'm gonna deselect the clip content because I want to see it like really precise. I want to see it something like that. I even want to go and see that I am exactly in the middle of it. So that means, yeah, we have to be very precise in that. So that 30 by 30, and the frame itself, let me see. That means that I just want to check myself for a sec. The height is 15. Good. So I'm exactly in the middle there. And let's see here, that looks okay. Here it's not okay. I can see that. Yeah, okay, that looks okay, I think. Let me see, after all this. 15. Okay, good. Nice. I think that that should work. Actually, we don't need this one, but anyway. You know what? Wait, let me see how it goes. So I'm gonna put the clip content on it. And let me see if I was right or wrong. Maybe I have it wrong there. So yeah, this is good, by the way. And if I select these two, so, oh yeah, that's good. That works okay. Okay, so my primary instinct was good. Okay, so we have something like that. Okay, by the way, as you see, the width is more than the height. That's okay because we're using it as pattern. So when you want to rotate and stuff, usually it's better to work in a square like that. And when you don't need it, you just want a pattern that repeats itself, some kind of shape that repeats itself, that's okay to work like that. Now we can design it. Let's say that I will do these ones. You know what, let's give them all the same color. You can, let me see, let me make them something like that. Yeah, that's okay. And you can decide if you want, let's say, these ones to be just strokes or fields or whatever, you know, decide whatever you want. You know what? I'm kind of like repeating myself too much, but anyway, let's give it a stroke. let's give the stroke something like that, and delete the feel of it. Yeah, that's okay. So we'll give it something like that. I think that's cool. And let's call it tile 1 and make it a component by clicking here. Good. Okay, so now we're going to duplicate it, put it here, Control D, make these two, Shift A, okay, Mac or PC, doesn't matter, or from here also auto layout, and then I will give it a 0 and I will see them hooking up together. Good. And now I'm gonna duplicate this one again. I'm not giving them proper names, but it doesn't matter for right now. Oh, went here, so we'll bring you back here. Sorry, let's take these two and Shift A, 0. Nice. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we have this pattern. Very nice. Of course, you can easily change it if you don't like the strokes or you want to change, let's say, I don't know, you want to change this one's color, so you can just give it like that and make it something maybe more interesting, and select this one and give it a, I don't know, green color, not this green, something like that. Oh, that's cute. Actually, half and half. Yeah, because this one actually connects to this one. Yeah, that's funny. It shouldn't be like that. So let's take these ones. Yeah, and you know what? You can give it a, let's give it a green on the stroke. Oh, I need to connect them all for one shape, but let me give just the first one. Yeah, something like that. By the way, these ones I will flatten. Yes, now they will be together, and now I can give them a green color. So you see, I can easily play with it like that. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Okay, we don't have it inside the frame, so we can just place it inside the frame. Okay, and have it that. Pretty cool. Now here, because it's not a rectangular shape, meaning like it is rectangular, sorry, but it's not equal width and height. So if I will grab these shapes, by the way, and rotate them, I can get some really funny results. I mean, I can, maybe if I want something like that. Yeah, but it's pretty funny. I mean, like, oh, sorry. But yeah, of course, you're not gonna get kind of like precise shapes like we got there, because again, that's, you have to make sure if you want to do rotations like we did here, it needs to be equal on all sides, and then you can really play with it and have some great shapes going on. Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much understood. Again, as you saw, you can easily create very cool patterns in with any shape that you want. Actually, it's just examples that I gave and did here, but you can do it with any shape. You can maybe download or create a shape yourself, kind of like something nice, add a few shapes to it, make it a component, something that that takes them all together as a grouped elements, sorry, and just play with the colors and the rotations and the sizes and so on, and you can achieve very nice patterns yourself, really, really easy. Okay, guys, so I think that, sorry, I was clapping my hands, and I guess you heard it over the recording, so sorry about that. I guess it's quite annoying. I won't do that again. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope it was helpful and maybe open your mind about creating great patterns yourself in your designs. And I will be happy for a like if you did like this tutorial. Would be more than happy if you subscribe to my channels, because Really cool tutorials are coming up ahead, and